I love knowingly recognizing the things that are holding you back in life. It might be going out, it might be your friends, it might be your family, it might be yourself. YouTube, it's your boy Banks360, aka Compound Interest, and we're back in the building with the third episode. I got some sage right here. So we're gonna clear out the energy, all the bad energy, all the bad vibes. I would like to say I am guided, I am healing, and I am protected. Drop your affirmations down in the comments below. During my awakening, I realized for 33 years I lived in falsehood. So I have to tear down all those beliefs, all those thoughts that built me up to be the person that I was for the first 33 years. And for the next 33 years, I'm gonna re-educate myself, work harder than I ever have, and build a new foundation off of this compound interest. But before you build yourself up, you gotta start tearing things down. I understand why a journey is so hard to endure, because the journey has no destination. And I think that's one of the scariest things people can't handle about the journey. I love knowingly recognizing the things that are holding you back in life. It might be going out, it might be your friends, it might be your family, it might be yourself. But if I knew I caused myself so much pain and so much heartache on the things that I thought were to be true that are false, and I had that self-realization, I want more than what's presented to me, And how do I get that, I have to do things that I've never done before. That is a big component of building yourself up. You have to protect your energy. You have to place yourself in environments that make you happy, that are gonna produce success. A lot of the environments growing up were not producing success, but I didn't know better. So building yourself up starts with taking things away that you're so conditioned to, so you can find yourself in other ways. I've been really focused on healing and meditating right now, stepping into that zone. I have a clairvoyant vision for what I want, and I believe that's the next step of reaching my highest potential, is eliminating things that are toxic to my system, staying in the environment like a gym, staying outside, staying in nature. These are things that help me build myself up and reach my full potential. Because I've held my semen, I've built myself up, and I'm very strong, and people don't see you doing the type of things that they are doing, the energy projections projected at you are very negative because people want you to be like them. People want you to have fun, destroy yourself, technically, you know? That's not having fun. There's a difference between having fun, entertainment, and winning. I want to win. I don't want entertainment, and I don't want to have fun. Because those two coincide of losing yourself. And when you start taking away things that are distractions to you, there's the exhibition, concerts, the mall, Rib Fest. There's so many things to do, but none of those things are really helping you. And you start sacrificing satisfaction for delayed gratification, you build interest on those character development decisions that you made. If I know I could do something that's not attaining to my greatness, or that's not gonna elevate me, but it's gonna lower my vibration, I gotta learn how to live without those things. I think too much people are in the business of people pleasing. We gotta start pleasing ourselves. And it's so hard to even imagine that when there's so much to do. There's an abundance of women, abundance of alcohol, abundance of drugs, abundance of cars. So you're always wanting. But the only thing I ever really needed was myself. Because now I found myself, I realized I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing that's outside myself. I don't want nothing that has no real meaning. I'm not here for the accolades. I'm not here for the fame. This is very therapeutic for me. And I feel like it's my purpose in life, you know? Because we all need some spiritual guidance, physical guidance, mental guidance. Even myself, I'm not perfect, but I take those steps every day to head in the right direction, you know? I recognize where I'm going wrong. I have to forgive myself because I'm not always gonna make the right decisions. I'm not always gonna be perfect. But we want to eliminate making bad decisions, so we have to relive these bad thoughts. It gets lonely because everything you want to do is everything you ever known. But I understand everything is just a test. I understand everything was written and I'm just catching up to my time, you know? And I don't want to have people predicting my life, people predicting my future, you know? That's why I have to build myself up to give myself the opportunities to seize, you know? Because windows open and windows close, you know? And we don't want the windows of opportunities passing us, you know? We don't want to work this hard just to turn back and fall short of our goals. I didn't run every day for an hour, for a month straight, just to settle in life. And I think there's so much work that we could all be putting in. But like I said, there's so much distractions. It's hard to really take yourself out of that element because you have like FOMO. When you start satisfying the soul and you start building on small daily habits, meditation is not easy. So start with 30 seconds and do that for 7 days. Then move on to a minute for 7 days. Then move on to 3 minutes for 7 days. And eventually, what you are seeking, you'll find the answers to in the darkness. That applies for everything you do in life. As long as we're getting 1% better at the gym each day, then it shouldn't matter what anyone else thinks because we're heading towards our goal, our physical goal. Your body is the subconscious mind, right? And I put a lot of work into my body and into my mind. So now when I go out, I don't have to really explain myself. And I think that's a confidence we should all share, because if we're all healing and we're all moving into a love vibration and we're all at a flow state, it's easier for me to help you on your goals, and it's easier for you to help me on my goals because now we understand each other. We're on the same frequency. And it's hard to operate with people who are not operating on that frequency because they haven't took out the time to find themselves. So I find myself running into brick walls with people. And it's not fair how I treat them and how I talk to them. But because I have so much pain and so much anger, I don't know no other way but to be truthful. Because I've been lied to my whole life. When you've been lied to your whole life and you realize this is just a joke, you have to be brutally honest with people. And you have to build upon your success every day, you know? Delayed gratification. That means the results are not gonna come when you think they're gonna come, but they're coming as long as you put in the work. You can stop at day 59, and at day 60, that little pump was about to send you up to the next level, you know? But you can't give up on yourself when times get down. And you don't want to get ahead of yourself, and you don't want to move too slow. You want to be in neutral with yourself. Build a really strong routine, you know? Map out your days, map out your month, you know? But leave room for spontaneous adventures, because anything can happen at any time. Because that's the whole point of compound interest, right? We're building up for our opportunities. We're building up for our greatness, because we're generating the life we want within, right? So now when the opportunities come, you can't be too distracted about what your old life is presenting. A lot of times when I want to present this message to you guys, everyone's calling my phone for a haircut, and I gotta put everyone on hold because this message is more important to me than a haircut. That's why you have to be passionate and you have to be committed, you know? Because the universe is gonna test you, test your will. Are you really gonna be the man you said you're gonna be? Or just because when things get hard, you're gonna run back to your old life, the old way of doing things that are not serving you. And like, the temptations are always gonna be there. Everything's always gonna be there. But you wanna make sure you're gonna be there. You wanna make sure you're present in that moment, securing your greatness. Because God's not gonna tell you the answers, but He'll show you the symbols. He'll lead the way for you. But what sacrifices are you willing to give up? I'm like 8 months no drinking. I really want to quit smoking. I haven't been having sex. I've been protecting my energy. Not like I don't want to do these things, but I feel like I have a calling that I need to serve. And once I serve my calling, and once I serve my purpose, I'm going to live the life I envision, that I deserve to live. We all deserve to live that way. We all deserve to feel that way. You can become the man you envision, because nothing happens overnight. We're not gonna just wake up. We can't just be praying for blessings and not be putting in the work. That's not how it works. So I know how it feels to be a millionaire, because I built a millionaire body. Actually, a billionaire body. And I knew if I could build my body up like this and have that same steps, I could apply that to this channel. So just understanding yourself, using that same process that I've done for other things that have worked out in my life, and applying it to compound interest. Sometimes you're gonna feel like when you're on this journey, the people you love are not gonna be supporting you. The people you grew up are not gonna be supporting you. But that's okay, because you support you, and you still have to wish everyone the best, you know? It's about finding yourself. It's about being secure in any position in life that you're in. And if you could be secure in any position in life that you're in, then you're winning. That's why people, they do so much, they still feel empty, because they haven't built themselves up. When you build yourself up and you have great moments, it's easier for you to feel that success, that gratification, because you know how much work you put in. But when you haven't put no work in and people are just giving you stuff, you're never gonna feel whole. That's why it's important to understand the elements that the universe has brought to you, like nature, the sun. And we're neglecting a lot of these elements. That's why I come here today with you to share how I get myself up. Like even today, I went to the gym, I meditated, I haven't ate meat all day, sea moss, all these things to lift myself to a high vibration so I can produce the best frequency for this video, you know? Because I take this thing serious. I take it like it's my life. I take it like it's a gym. compound interest, we lit. A lot of people are scared to hop on this journey because they're comfortable with what life has presented them, you know? And they're never looking within themselves. They're always trying to please somebody. Once you get past the mental limitations that you put on yourself, and you could get past that and you could work past that, that's when the doors start opening within. And you really start finding yourself. You start finding your voice. You know, I built myself up to this point where I can use my voice. I'm confident, you know. I could tell you about my mistakes. It was very important that I didn't transmute that energy into other people's crown, especially when I'm cutting hair. So my routine was, when I wake up, I must go to the gym. I must run on my energy because I don't want those vibrations going to other people's crown. You know, I want to expel those thoughts. I don't want to hold on to them and let them manifest. When you start holding on to negative thoughts and negative vibrations, you are your reflection. So you will manifest the words that came out your mouth. You will manifest it. You know, I've done it plenty of times in my life, but we have to do this on like a daily basis, on a monthly basis. Like, I don't think people understand how serious I take my energy. Your energy is worth trillions of dollars. You want to build off your pain, right? And where's a better place to build off your pain in the gym? Really recognizing my pain that I delivered to myself and making the right choices so I don't have to keep on going through these learning lessons. When you think you're on that path and you're heading towards it, the universe is gonna send you the same person but a different character, and it's gonna test you. But can you see past that person, you know? Because everyone's just trying to slow you down towards your greatness. No one wants you to see you achieve your goals. You're chosen to come to Earth. So it's very important that we find our why. And it's really about finding ourselves. I think I'll sacrifice just about anything or anyone that gets in my way of achieving my goals. And I don't even know what my goals are, but I just know, like, it's just greatness. It's just greatness. Do you think these words just popped in my head out of nowhere? No. I had to work for this. I had to build this up. I had to search for these words. I couldn't do that through all my pain. I was letting the past dictate my future and the present. When the past, there's nothing I could do about it no more. All I could do was just work on and build myself up into the person I envisioned myself to be my whole life. I just want to be the best person I can be in the image of God, right? In the image of my Creator. He gave me this body, He gave me this vessel, He gave me this knowledge. So let's put it to work, let's put it to use. Let's see who I can really become. Let's see, you know? That's what I'm about. I'm about putting in real work every day of the week. Every day. I take pride in doing things I know people won't do. I take pride in running 2 hours knowing 99% of Toronto is not going to be running 2 hours unless you really know what's up. But the last 8 months, trust me, my body didn't start like this. My mind wasn't like this. And I had to work on it. I had to build myself up. And I had a lot of pain. I stuck myself in the gym to build upon my success that I want for myself. You know, it's very important to understand, for a new life to open, your old life has to end. And it's a scary reality. And I never thought I could pull it off, but I make it look good doing what I do, being on my compound interest. I make it look marvelous. And you want to sacrifice having fun for the big win. I'm proud of the steps I take every day to become the person who I am, you know? Like, if I want to get to the top of the mountain, there's no clubs on the way to the top of the mountain unless they're paying me some big dollars. So let's all just, you know, focus on what we could do to be better, what we could do to get better, and focus on those small daily habits. And we have a lot of work to do as a collective unit, you know, and it starts really just getting that message out there and being real, being transparent. You know, I'm not always gonna be the best person for people, but I'm always gonna be the realist. That's what I know. You know, you have to be true to you. Don't lose you. Stay true to you. Compound interest.